What's up everyone, it's HK Gaming. Today I have another special build for you. I've always wanted to play the action skill of the BrrZerkers, but I couldn't find a decent way to perform the build. And not long ago I came up with an idea with Stab-O-Matic. I think it might boost up the build a little bit, so there it is. This is my build. You can use the Stab-O-Matic along with the action skill. First, let's take a look at our skill. We'll be using the BrrZerker with SpellShot. Be putting melee damage the old ways with bonus damage and bonus reduction, and then Icebreaker for more damage, and then reload speed and weapon swipe speed for the Stab-O-Matic, and then unarmed defense, and then Ancient Fury for area damage for the action skill, maximum health for survivability, and then fire rate, a little bit of the melee attack speed, and then this will also refresh the cooldown of our action skill. And then for the spell shot, I'm using the magic bullets, and then reload speed here, and then fire rate whenever we get a stack on our passive, and then one spell cooldown rate just to open up the skill tree, and then glass cannon for more damage, and then lastly high threat count for more stacks. For hero stat, I'm maxing out critical damage and critical chance, since there aren't any bonus on our critical chance and critical damage, so we really need that for our guns and our spell too. I mean action skill too. And then the rest is up to you, but I recommend to put on the skill cooldown. For mid rank, it's just nothing to talk about, everyone is the same. And then for the items, we'll be using Spell Blade. This is also the only way you can get enough damage with the BrrZerker action skill. And then you want to get the 50% bonus damage against bosses and badasses, so it will help us to do enough damage. And then for the gun, I'm using the Stab-O-Matic. It will help a lot with our mopping and other things, since it will do the melee damage instead of the gun damage. So it's the best choice. We can get the bonus on our action skill and the gun at the same time. And then we'll want on spellcast increase the melee damage by 30%. For the second gun, I'm using the Two-Verter. This will increase the melee damage, so whenever we face bosses we can use the gun to stack up the bonus damage first, and then the third gun just whatever, fourth gun just whatever. And then for the ring, I'm using the spell damage to increase the melee damage and the Stab-O-Matic damage. And then I will need the melee critical hit chance, melee critical hit damage. And then while current gun is low on ammo, effects are increased by 66%. This ring currently has a bug. Normally when we are low on ammo, for example like this, we'll trigger the ring effects increased by 66%. And when we reload, the buff was supposed to be gone, but now there's a bug. Even if we reload or we change gun or whatever, we'll still get that 66% bonus. So I recommend to use this for now. But if you don't have it, you don't have to get one, because it will eventually get patched. But for now, this is the best ring that you can use. And then for the ward, just the same old ways. Increase damage when the ward is depleted, and then plus 20% melee damage. On action skill start, increase the spell damage by 40% for 10 seconds. And then for the armor piece, it will be best if you have melee damage and ability damage increased by 35% of your increased spell damage. This will boost up a little bit more damage. The most important point that you want is the critical chance, spell damage, and then all damage deal for a little bit bonus, and then high threat count too. But if you don't have the fire rate, it doesn't really matter. And then we'll have lightning damage, BrrZerker power here, 35% all damage still. And then for the spell, it's just buff master, nothing special. On action skill start, increase damage shield by 20% for 30 seconds. And yeah, that's it for the build. I'll leave the combat footage at the end. Let me know what you think about this build in the comment section below. If you have any better ideas, please let me know as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.